Children, welcome to the class. Now see this picture. What is this picture about? Any guess? Why do people use it? Yes, you are right. Chumudutangi, Horgelu. That's the name of our lesson. The opening of this story tells us of the importance of Horgelus in our life. ചുമടുതാണികൾ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഉണ്ടാകേണ്ട പ്രാധാന്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് ഈ കഥ, ഈ സംഭവകഥ നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. Horgelu, which literally means a stone bench that can bear weight.
राजू, तुम्हारे दांत तो मोतियों जैसे चमक रहे हैं।
क्यों ना हो मास्टर जी, मैं डाबर का लाल दंत मंजन जो इस्तेमाल करता हूँ।
लेकिन मास्टर जी, आपके दांत चाय कॉफी के संग भाए कदम मेहमानों को खुश कर जाए, मजेदार लज्जतदार स्वाद में लिज्जत का बन।
നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ട പരസ്യം ഒരു തലമുറയെ അവരുടെ കുട്ടിക്കാലത്തേക്ക് മടക്കി കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്ന കുറച്ച് ബിംബങ്ങളാണ്. So here in this lesson also there are some images. These images will definitely take a person back to his childhood days. And here in this lesson Sudhamurthy presents the image of a village, a large banyan tree, and definitely a Horgelu, plus some human beings. And these are related with her life. She states that it is an inextricable and unavoidable part of a man, a woman, or her life. This lesson, Horgelu, is taken from The Old Man and His God. It's from Discovering the Spirit of India, 2006, and it is published by Penguin Books, New Delhi.
Kashmir to Kanyakumari, my travel, how by and large, how people can behave in each state without any bias. For example, the state of Gujarat, I don't know how many of you are from state of Gujarat here, is number one state in India where philanthropy is concerned. They are extremely sensitive than any other state. It has the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi, Kasturbai, Mahadev Ranade, many people, and that has become part of their culture. If you think of a health, the best health projects in India is Tamil Nadu. Anybody is from Tamil Nadu, they can understand the government of Tamil Nadu executes the best health policy than any other state. If you want literature, literary quality, good quality of literature, then it's a Bengal. Every state is so different. So working in India, you have to understand our country first. That means you have to understand to some extent the history of our country. I am not telling you that you have to read history, take a course and then join, but you must understand why people behave in the same different way in 150 kilometer. And again, the priority for the work, the culture for the work is so different. If you are doing any project in the coastal belt, I'm Karnataka, I'm talking about with respect to Karnataka because I have only 45 minutes, so I have to talk most of the time Karnataka. If you travel in the coastal belt of Karnataka, then the culture is so different as far as the work is concerned, work ethic, and particularly in a non-profit organization.
Sudhamurthy is the first female engineer to join Telco. There is a lot of story behind that struggle.
Once I was traveling in some village. It was evening time, 5 o'clock. It was groundnut season, In the village, you get groundnut, they sell in the evening, 5 o'clock. If you are from village, you'll understand that. Fresh groundnut. So I went to one, out on the road and I said, can I have half a kg of groundnut? That fellow weighed and told me, you take it. I said, I don't have any bag. So there was no plastic bag there. And it was good there was no plastic bag. Then said, if you have any paper, you give it to me. He said, I don't have. Then I said, then I don't want. He said, he never wanted to lose a customer like me. He said, okay, don't worry. He tells somebody, there's a lady, foolish lady by the name Sudhamurti. She has given atlas. That paper is very good. Tear 2 pages. Okay, bring it here and you can put the groundnuts on that. That time I realized, anything you give free, people will misuse. Next time onwards I said, okay, 2 rupees. It may cost me 200, but I will charge at least 2 rupees or maybe 10 rupees in some range. Then only I will give it to you. I can give you numerous examples because I work in 6 states in India: Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Maharashtra, and off late, in Punjab.
Dr. Sudhamurti was awarded Padma Shri in 2006. She was bestowed 7 honorary doctorates, which is the testament of her ability as a great teacher, social worker, and as an eminent scholar.
Philosopher to find out, or a psychiatrist to find out where you have gone wrong, I can't understand. But one thing my experience has taught, particularly from foundation, the more you share, the richer you are. The more you give, the richer you are. The more you have compassion to people, more happy you are. I'm not telling I am doing this foundation work so that many people are benefited. I am doing this work because I am benefited. I am tremendously benefited to know what life is, how beautiful it is, and how many people are not fortunate. They don't have hands, they don't have legs, they don't have eyes. How fortunate we are, God has given us so many proper, normal human life. I'm so fortunate that I got a great education in a great institute like BVB. Everything becomes a sunshine to me. And this is a lesson I have learned with compassion, and that I learned when I interact with poorest of the poor people.
In the opening paragraph of this lesson called Horigalu, Sudhamurti shares her special memories associated with the Horigalu. തന്റെ ബാല്യകാലത്തെ ഒരു അനുഭവമാണ് സുധാമൂർത്തി ഈ കഥയിലൂടെ നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിൽ പങ്കുവെക്കുന്നത്.
Share, the richer you are. The more you give, the richer you are. The more you have compassion to people, more happy you are. The many more self-centering, you are going to suffer one or other day. We had a chat, and then I said, you require some compassion in life. He said, ma'am, you were right, I lost the bet. I said, no, there's nothing like losing and all. When my students fail, is as good as I had failed, because I did not give them a proper direction. I said, your failure is my failure. So
in the lesson, yes, look in your textbook. Hot summer days reminded me of the childhood in a little village. There is a large banyan tree, yes, where? In the middle of the village. So in the opening sentence, Sudhamurti states that it's her childhood, it's her memories, and it is related around a large banyan tree in the middle of the village. ഗ്രാമമധ്യത്തിലെ ഒരു വലിയ അരയാലിന് ചുറ്റുമാണ് സുധാമൂർത്തിയുടെ ബാല്യകാല സ്മരണകൾ. Her holidays, she used to play under that tree. Yes, for many long hours, like most of you. നമ്മളിൽ പലരെയും പോലെ ദീർഘസമയം അവർ ആ മരത്തിന് ചുറ്റുപാടും ഓടിക്കളിച്ചിരുന്നു. The tree was like a massive എന്ന വാക്കിന്റെ അർത്ഥം large and heavy or enormous, ഭീമാകാരമായത് എന്നാണ് വാക്കിന്റെ അർത്ഥം. The tree with its massive shape like an umbrella provided much needed shade and succor. It's a new word for you. Succor is a noun meaning assistance and support in times of hardship and distress. ദുരിതകാലത്ത് കരുതലിന്റെ കരങ്ങൾ നീട്ടി സംരക്ഷിക്കുക, ഇതാണ് പദത്തിന്റെ അർത്ഥം. അപ്പോൾ ആ മരം അപ്രകാരം ഒരു സംരക്ഷണ കവചമായിരുന്നു ആർക്ക്? സുധാമൂർത്തിക്ക് മാത്രമല്ല, ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെ വ്യക്തികൾക്കും. അത് എപ്രകാരമായിരുന്നു എന്ന് തൊട്ടടുത്ത വരികളിലൂടെ സുധാമൂർത്തി പങ്കുവയ്ക്കുന്നു.
And then the street here continues down to the ocean and a beach. First I'm going to walk up here, get off the main drag, and show sort of the behind the scenes neighborhood. This is a temple here
So, travelers spend some time sitting under it and relaxed, that is, catching their breath before continuing their journey. യാത്രാമധ്യത്ത് പഥികർ അവിടെ ഇരിക്കുകയും വിശ്രമിക്കുകയും ജീവശ്വാസത്തിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങി വരികയും ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. Yes, here Sudhamurthy presents the Horigalu. She states, to make them comfortable, there was a Horigalu under the tree. That means the tree and the Horigalu provided much comfort and relaxation to the travelers.
The Horigalu in our village holds special memories for me as it is inextricably linked with my grandfather. Inextricably is an adverb which means in a way that is impossible to separate. He was a retired school teacher and would spend hours every day sitting under the banyan tree and talking to those resting there. When I would get tired of playing, I would sit next to him and observe the people he was speaking to and listen to their conversations. This means that Sudhamurthy, her childhood memories, is linked with the life of her grandfather. That is, she tried to observe her childhood memories with the happenings in and around the banyan tree. Most of them were villagers taking a break from their work in the fields nearby. They had to walk long distances each day, carrying heavy burdens on their heads. Tired out by the heat, they would drink the cool water, wash their faces with it, and chat with grandfather. Their conversation would be about their daily lives and worries. That means the grandfather was a source of relief for them to share their daily problems and worries. അവരുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ദൈനംദിന പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു ആശ്രയം, ഒരു കേൾവിക്കാരൻ എന്ന രീതിയിൽ ആ റിട്ടയർഡ് സ്കൂൾ അധ്യാപകൻ ഒരു ആശ്രയമായിരുന്നു. Masterji, this summer has been so hot. Page number 27, paragraph number 2. Masterji, this summer has been so hot. I have never seen such dry weather. Or Masterji, it is getting difficult for me to carry these dart loads on my head. Thank God for this Horigalu. I wish my son would help, but he only wants to go to the city. They spoke about the difficulties they lived with. My grandfather could only listen to them, but just talking to him seemed to refresh them for the journey. So that's the point. He was such a great listener and they were sharing their problems. After some time, they would pick up their burdens. Burdens means param, with some ease, Rakhavatodugudi, and go on their way. The Horigalu was an important feature in their lives, and as a child, I would often not understand why they blessed it so often for being there. After all, it was only a stone bench. ഇവിടെ സുധാമൂർത്തി ഒരു കരിങ്കലിനുള്ള സ്ഥാനം മനുഷ്യർക്ക് ഉണ്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വയ്ക്കുകയാണ്. മനുഷ്യർക്കും ആ കരിങ്കലിൻ്റെതായ സ്ഥാനം, ഒരു ഹൊറിഗലുടേതായ സ്ഥാനം മനുഷ്യർക്കും ഉണ്ടാകും. See, after all, it was only a stone bench. It was my grandfather who told me, child, a horigalu is essential in any journey. ഒരു ചുമടുതാങ്ങി മനുഷ്യ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ആവശ്യമാണ് യാത്രയിലും. We all carry our burdens according to our situations and capacity. So that is the key point. Every human being is having their own problems. നോക്കൂ, വാക്കുകൾ ബർഡൻ ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റ് ആണ്, ഭാരവും വിശ്രമവും. ഈ അവസരമാണ് ഒരു ചുമട് താങ്ങി മനുഷ്യനെന്ന രൂപത്തിലും നൽകേണ്ടത്. Last line for today, the Horigalu gives everyone that opportunity to do so. It helps people regain their strength. So here Sudhamurthy states that a Horigalu is very important in any journey and it helps people to regain their strength. അവരുടെ ആത്മബലം തിരികെ എടുക്കുവാൻ ഒരു Horigalu സഹായിക്കുന്നു.